Hey everyone, Shabim here and welcome back to our next episode of the Lucha Underground Universe mode. Right, we have got 3 matches for you tonight, including 2 more triple threats to put 2 more men in the Gift of the Gods ladder match. And here we go, in the first of 2 triple threat matches here this evening. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, Andrade, Cien Almas, and Luchasaurus. 3 men that are very much on the rise in the world of wrestling at this point in time. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, is receiving a lot of plaudits recently, and I must admit, I've always been a massive fan of Bray Wyatt. I always have been. I've always said that I do enjoy that dark, twisted character, and he plays it so fantastically well. From the Bray Wyatt sort of cult leader he started with now to the sick, twisted sort of like children's entertainer. I think it's all absolutely fantastic. And the Lantern, I've heard rumours that the WWE aren't too sure about the Lantern because it might be too scary for some of their more PG viewers, but I thought it's fantastic. They can't get rid of that. That was such a cool thing, that Lantern. Of course, Luchasaurus, for me, seems to be one of the main men in AEW, I've noticed. I mean, I don't know if any of you watched Fight for the Fallen. So at the end of the show, when they brought out the check, it was the Bucks, Omega, Cody, Tony Khan, the owner. But then also Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are out there as well, which I thought was interesting to see that they were the only 2 that weren't like directors of the company that made their way out. So it looks like that himself and Jungle Boy are going to be big parts of that company. And of course Andrade getting a massive push at the moment as well. I think he's seen as WWE's next big Latin American star. Obviously they've been doing a lot of work with him and Rey Mysterio recently, and he's a fantastic wrestler. But it's Luchasaurus who seems to be in control at this point in time. Taking down Almas now in control of the Fiend in the middle of the ring. Rolls him over. Of course, the winner of this match will join El Generico and John Morrison in that 6-man Gift of the Gods ladder match in 2 episodes' time. Yeah, we've got 2 more names to put in their next episode. And then we'll have all 6 ready for the next episode after that to do the Gift of the Gods. Of course, the way the Gift of the Gods Championship works is it is a championship. However, you can cash it in with 1 week's notice to have a Lucha Underground Championship match the next episode. When that is done, the belt then becomes vacant, and we start this all over again, essentially. Luchasaurus, they're wiping out both the Fiend and Almas. I wonder whether the Fiend is going to be a permanent character for Bray, or whether it would be a bit like the Finn Balor demon character, where it comes out in certain scenarios, and maybe Bray can do a few matches as his actual children's TV character and then transform into the Fiend at certain times. I think the idea is, as well, that I've read recently, is that they don't really want Bray wrestling on Raw and SmackDown every week because they want his character to be something special, be something a bit more interesting and gimmicky, something you don't see as often, which I like the idea of. They don't want to overuse it because that's when it doesn't have the same effect as it used to. There's a Uranagi there by the Fiend, and now flattens Almas with a clothesline as well. And now the Fiend is stalking Luchasaurus, and he has him there with a mandible claw. The mandible claw on Luchasaurus. Is Luchasaurus going to tap, or will he go night-nights? No. Luchasaurus able to fight back with a knee in the gut. And then a strong right hand. Standing Spanish fly by Luchasaurus into the pin. But Almas is there to break it up. Almas now have a big low blow on Luchasaurus. But remember, it's no disqualification in these sort of matches, and Almas gets it with a low blow on Luchasaurus. Wow. That's a massive win, that is, for Andrade. The low blow on Luchasaurus. After Bray had hit Luchasaurus with the mandible claw as well. Andrade, ever the opportunist, picks the right moment and makes his way in to that 6-man ladder match. I'm surprised by that. I really thought that Bray the Fiend was going to have this one. I mean, there was a standing Spanish fly which sort of took Bray out of the match. Then Almas with a low blow to get the victory. Like I said, it's not the prettiest way of doing it, but in Triple Threat there are no disqualifications, so he gets away with it. So there we go. Now that match is El Generico, John Morrison, and Andrade. Cien Almas will put one more in by the end of the night. And here we go then, random tag team match. Got a debuting team here. We've got Epico and Primo. I thought this would be the best roster for them to be on, plus just gives a bit of variation. I mean, I don't want to keep using the same people over and over and over again in this universe mode, so I thought having a bit of variation by having people like this, it's a good idea. So this should be pretty interesting. Both teams will want to get a victory here. They know how important it is to try and weasel their way into the tag team championship picture. But it could go either way this match, to be honest with you. Nice sunset flip bomb to the outside by Sin Cara on whichever one that is. I just remember why I don't use Epico and Primo that often now. It's because I can't remember which one's blimmin' which. Sin Cara there, nice cutter over the top. Nice boots there by Kalisto. Sin Cara and Kalisto in full control of the match at this point in time. Really are in control now, but however, Pop backs up to his feet. Yeah. I struggle with Epico and Primo because I don't know which one's which. I mean, they're just like a carbon copy. There's no difference, is there? I can't see any difference. I mean, what I like to do sometimes, I'll edit them and I'll just put, like, I don't know, black wristbands on one and white wristbands on the other and just leave myself a note so I remember which one's which. But, yeah, I'm struggling a bit here. I don't know which one. It don't really matter, does it? Just call them Cologne. Or Cologne. Colon. Good old colons. Good old colons. But they've taken a bit more control now. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I really thought this match was going to go the way of the Lucha Dragons, but we're seeing a bit more action here. Sin Cara's up on the top. Referee berates him. Went for the senton, but avoided. And the Colognes are in control. And here is the butterfly into a gutbuster. Wow. That could be the end. There's the pin. Kalisto's under control. He's hooked in the corner, and that's going to be a win for the Cologne. Well, that's actually a really impressive win for them, to be honest. That's a really impressive win for them. I were not expecting that. we're not expecting that. And the Colognes are just continuing the assault now after the match. Sheer brutality. And the Colognes sending a message here in their first appearance in Lucha Underground. We've got the old disappearing teammate thing again, like we always do. Well done. And here we go then with our second triple threat of the night. Of course, allowing one of these three men to enter that six-man ladder match to become the Gift of the Gods champion. Cobb here showing incredible strength, just launching Cage across the ring. Muertes is there as well, but Cobb catching him with incredible strength. Cage back up to him. I mean, all three of these guys are well known for their incredible strength. Cobb now with a German suplex as well. He's so strong, isn't he? But one man who does not want to be overtaken in the strongest rankings, of course, is Brian Cage. Absolute insane. The man's a machine. Cobb now brings Cage back up, but Cage sending Cobb over his shoulders. Muertes now presses Cage and drops him hard. Oh, Muertes just launches Cage. Just threw him across the ring. Cage drops the outside now. Cobb with the drop kick. Clotheslined Cobb to the outside as well then, Muertes. Cobb gets his face slammed right into the apron now as Cage is back up, but Muertes showing incredible strength here. Oh, big clothesline. And now it's Cobb and Cage fighting on the outside. Cobb sends Cage into the ring. Cage slides free. Nice running knee straight by Cage, who now drops to the outside. Remember what I said earlier on, triple threat matches are no disqualification. And Brian Cage has got himself a table. They would never use the tables properly in these sort of things, though. So they always end up using them as a blunt weapon rather than actually a table. I mean, it'd be great if Cage set a table up and put somebody through it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Jeff Cobb, big uppercuts on Muertes. Into the corner, another big elbow in the face. And again from Cobb, big strikes and a drop kick as well, taking Muertes down. Cage slides back in the ring. You need to have eyes in the back of your head in this sort of match. Wow. Cage just demolished everyone. There's the pin on Jeff Cobb. That could be enough. It's not yet. Cage now, big boot in the guts. Drags Muertes middle of the ring. And just trying to choke him with his own arm. Jeff Cobb comes launching in. Takes Cage up into, oh my god. A Project Ciampa, the backbreaker from the powerbomb position. Cobb flattens. Muertes in the corner, bringing Cage back up to his feet. Muertes now back up on the apron as Cobb is in control of Brian Cage. But the one problem with this match is these three guys are not the ones you really expect to get up a ladder very easy. I mean, you'd be surprised. Cobb and Cage are very agile for their size. Cage up on top. Stalking the grounded Muertes, dropping an elbow in the head. Muertes fights back and just flattens Cage with the shoulder block. And then a steel chair right in the guts. Before Cobb now dropping a gutbuster on Muertes. There's the pin. 1, 2, and oh! So close to a 3 count. Cobb now bringing Muertes up to a single knee. Clubbing blow against the back before bringing him back up all the way into... oh, gutbuster. Now Cobb was stalking Muertes, but he slid out the ring. And then Cobb instead just dropping Brian Cage. Wow, incredible strength being shown. This could be enough for the victory. And it's not. Cage shows great resilience to kick out of that. Wow. But Cobb is looking dominant here tonight. Cage fights back. Cobb sends him into the corner. Cage hits him with a Uranage from the corner. Big discus lariat, in slides Muertes. Muertes now into the flatliner. Wow, Muertes might have just stole this. He may have just stolen this one. Oh, I picked up the highlighter to do it and everything. I really thought Mill had this. He was looking for another flatliner there, but Cage managed to escape. Cage now dropping the big earthquake-style splash. But Cobb catches Cage into the Tour of the Highlands. Wow. Oh my god, this match. This freaking match. There's the pin. 1, 2, and Cobb gets it. Yes, he does. Jeff Cobb gets the victory. And Jeff Cobb is the 4th man in the Gift of the Gods Championship match. So we've now got El Generico, John Morrison, Andrade Cien Almas, and Jeff Cobb. Next episode, we'll put 2 more in there. We've got 1 more big triple threat match. Then we've got 1 more, a random 6-man elimination involving a few different people, a few wild cards. So that should be interesting as well. Cobb was amazing tonight. I mean, all three of these guys were incredible. They all showed great ability, great strength, and great agility. And there we go. Fandabidosi. Jeff Cobb gets the victory. We'll see him again in 2 weeks' time in the Gift of the Gods ladder match. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you would like to see some more. We'll be back tomorrow for our Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I'll see you all then. Bye.